Whoa, whoa, whoa. Screw this. There we go. What's going on, YouTube? Let's dig into some more of this Jade Cocoon. Where the hell am I? Where am I? Ah, in the forest. Okay. I'm not going to go back and do any more fusions or nothing. I'm going to get on with this and try to clear the first area. As a matter of fact, I should just try to, like... because the enemies do respawn if you leave the place. I started thinking they don't, but they do. So I'm just gonna, like, try to take one run all the way through until I capture too many and I can't capture any more. You have like a limit of 9? I think it's a limit of 9. Fucking, oh wait, it's turned up too loud. Yeah. A limit of 9 fireflies. Cocoons. Then after that, I'll take them back and do some fusions and then come back through. So that means I'll probably do 2 runs through each fucking, what, gate? Is that what they're called? Yeah, the forest gates and beetle gate and all that. Alright, what are you? Air. I don't have one of these. I'm sure I survived that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've exhausted all of my options for the 3 or 4 creatures I was catching before. I don't really think I can make anything new or anything new compared to what we got already. But you'll see later on, when you do mix up enough creatures, you get actual mutations and shit. A lot of them look like recolors and reskins most of the time here, like some kind of bug snacks thing, you know, that new game where they eat the shit and they get what they ate the thing and then it grows under their fucking arm or some shit. I don't like it. I watched it for like half an hour and I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah. It wasn't as extravagant as I thought it would be, you know, like it wasn't as impressive or cool as I thought it would be. Because I just came from watching something way more advanced than that from way long ago, like 20 years ago. It was called 7th Cross Evolution. Hey, busted out that bastard. But yeah, 7th Cross Evolution. That shit was crazy. That shit was fucking nuts. Yeah, that was some real bug snacks. But yeah, I just watched like Maximilian dude did 2, I think it was 2 long streams completing that game. It was 2 or 3. Capture level 5. Okay, well, so empty's 8. So I actually have 11. Do I have 11? That's my limit? Are you fucking serious? 11. Holy shit. This was like an important area. I better heal. Are they good? He's not good. Why can't I heal him? Ah. Oh. That, right? Yeah. I got it. Okay. I'm going to go in here and check this shit out. And I'm going to get off the mic because I just want to. I don't want to keep talking constantly throughout the whole thing. So I'll be back.
So, the son of the Lion of Peril is even more talented than I had thought. I looked up the calabash herb in my books, but in the end, I found nothing. However, there is a folk tale that describes a dust that wakes the sleeping. It is the story of a wondrous powder kept by a half-bird, half-man named Kikinak, who lives in the Dragonfly Forest. Perhaps that powder is brewed from the calabash leaves. This is only a guess, and it's all I could find, but I think it is worth looking into. Here is the key to the Dragonfly Gate. You should have it. You'd better head straight back to the village and consult with Garai. You must do your best before it is too late.
The Divine Spirit defies the Great Father and throws off his shackles. He is now bound to the chains of freedom.
So, even Chorus does not know? But I do remember hearing the tale of the Birdman. There is a similar story of divine spirits in Nagi legend as well. Elrum released his minions, the divine spirits, unto peril. He spake, "Thou shalt not become what presides over life." And so they spent days bringing life to the forest and giving names unto themselves. And then one day, a spirit made up its mind to create a beast in its own image. Elrum warned, "That creature is the beast of knowledge, and it will someday bring temptation upon you. Thou shalt not associate with it." The divine spirit so promised and gave birth to the beast of its own image. Such was the birth of man, the beast of knowledge, as told by the prophet Gi. As the sands of time flowed on, the beasts bore children, and so continued to multiply. Soon a fateful day came to the forest. One of the divine spirits fell in love with the daughter of man, and so the promise was at last broken. Elrum punished the divine spirit for its sin by transforming it into a beast. Descendants of that divine spirit dwell still in the forest, and sometimes they reveal themselves to us. The Birdman, Kikinok, as mentioned in the folk tales of peril, might be referring to this spirit. Elrum released his minions, the divine spirits, unto peril. He spake, "Thou shalt not." One of the divine. The bird. We should seek out Kikinok, the legendary Birdman. Enter the Dragonfly Forest, but be warned, an average cocoon master is no match for the denizens within. And be sure to ask the old gravekeeper about the legends. He is the storyteller of Cyrus and should know much about the fables of old.
Sure, lady, I'll get on that. Right after I do fusion. Slowly walk over here. Then we'll go find the Birdman.
Doing divine magic is very tiring. Ugh. After performing a purification, I feel so sluggish.
And you break out in sores. Isn't that wonderful? It's almost like this shit is, I don't know, evil. You know, demonic or some shit. And you're cursing yourself when you do this shit.
Our enemy we love, and for the tormented we pray. Grant us, the beasts of knowledge, the power to touch the spirit.
Alright, fusion. I got 3 new ones. Let's see what monstrosity we can create. And that's nothing. Okay, I get it. There we go, see that? That looks pretty much brand new. It doesn't look like anything that I've fought so far, right? Even if you change the color palette to something something I've seen before. That looks like a new creature. Totally fucking new. What do the stats say, too? I think it's just like superior in all regards. Did I just create like a superior being? I think I did. Guys. I just created a superior being. It's like... Oh, okay, I see. It does have lower magic attack and magic defense. But like... by 3 points and 1 point. Compared to this thing. So we're losing 4 points and we're gaining like... Well, that level 4 creature is gaining 3 points. Oh no, it's not. It's gaining 1 really. Oh, and it's gaining 2 on the speed. And 4 on the defense. Ah! Right, so 5, 2, 7. So I'm gaining 7 points overall. And losing like, what? 3, 4. Yeah, pretty much. So I might go with that. I keep pressing the wrong button. So there's a scoot. So that's what we fused. That thing and that thing. We got like a totally new creature. Right? Pretty much. It does resemble the Terrafreed quite a bit. Quite a bit, but not really. Yeah. Right, enough pondering over that. Let's see, I want to switch it around. Oh, fuck it, bah!
O magical beasts who serve us, merge thy flesh to gain yet greater power. Reveal to us thy heroic form.
Oh my god. I started the recording again and I didn't have the mic turned on. The mic fucking plug-in. God damn it. Okay, so we fused him, called him Muckwoot. Last time my storage was full, so the recording stopped automatically. So, yeah, that's why it cut out. But yeah, I'm back now. And I was talking to myself while I was doing this because I fucking didn't know the mic was off. But anyway, I'm going to finish off all these fusions and then I'll get back on the mic. I'll probably pause the recording too, just skip all that. Yeah. Alright, we're done here.
Well, good luck. I'll be here waiting.
I know. Okay, we're done with that. That took a while. So now we're off to the Dragonfly Gate. Oh, but first, where was that place? Huh. I need to... I'll just skip through all this. I need to double check something.
Story of creation.
Yes, I already read it. There's someone you want me to talk to. Wait, what?
We should seek out Kickenok, the enter the Dragonfly Forest, but be sure to ask the old gravekeeper about the legends. He is the storyteller of Cyrus and should know much.
The old gravekeeper. Is he here or in the Dragonfly Gate? Cemetery. There we go. Okay, that's what I needed to know. But is he even here? He's not here? Well, what the hell? What the hell is this? Over here? Here we go. Here we go.
You know, I quite like it here. I wonder if you understand. I have a fine view of the forest. I love the forest. That is why I like it here. When I'm here watching the forest, I need nothing else at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh my, I almost forgot about the frolicking children. Their smiles are important too.
This guy is insane. Holy shit.
Once upon a time in a faraway village, there lived a woodcutter who always boasted of his strength. It is said that the woodcutter wanted to test his own strength by felling the tallest tree in the forest. He hastily ventured deep into the forest in search. Meanwhile, the forest told the great tree of the woodcutter. The great tree sighed deeply, lamenting his foolishness, and he continued to sigh. And before long, the breath of the great tree became a thick and heavy fog which shrouded the forest. The woodcutter soon lost his way. He grew so tired wandering about that he soon took a short rest. Just then, sweet-smelling fluffs began to float down from above. All who would smell their sweet scent would fall fast asleep. The woodcutter couldn't help but to fall in a deep slumber, and there he lay, snoring great snores in the middle of the forest. For 3 days he slept. On the morning of the 4th day, a birdman flew down to where he lay. He spoke to him. "I'm the strongest, you always say. One fight with me, if you may." But the woodcutter remained fast asleep. "You can try to sleep if you must, but I shall wake you with my dust." As he spoke those words, the birdman sprinkled a glistening white powder upon the woodcutter. With that, the woodcutter sneezed a great sneeze and jumped to his feet. The surprised woodcutter shouted, "Who on earth are you? I warn you, I am incredibly strong, and I will battle right now." The birdman replied, "You can't defeat me, but if you do, we can be friends, and I'll share my powder with you. It cures all illness and turns old to new. I got it from the forest people called the Yamu." The woodcutter tried to grab the birdman, but the woodcutter had been asleep for 3 days. He was too hungry to hold on. With one flap of his mighty wings, the birdman blew the woodcutter all the way back to the village. The woodcutter told the villagers all about the strange birdman, but not a soul believed him. From that day on, the woodcutter never again boasted of his strength. Understand? The divine tree of the forest is an incarnation of Elrum. You must never think of harming it. It is always watching over us. There are many other tales with the birdman. It seems they all say that he hates fire. Perhaps he was barbecued in a previous life. come again any time. Oh, the wind is getting stronger. Know you
What?
that on days like this, the sound of your flute shall be carried by the wind and heard far and wide. And each time I hear it, I shall pray for your safe return.
Alright.
Life is for no one else but yourself. Just as I enjoy being here telling stories to the children. If you enjoy the flute, you should continue on as a cocoon master. Duty alone cannot bring forth a good tune. Always remember that.
Indeed. Indeed. Oh man, my laptop is trying to be a jet engine right now. You fucking thing. God damn it. I think I had the recording paused when I said this, so I'm kind of pissed off, but I was saying, so talking to this guy was important after all. We learned the Birdman's weakness, fire. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna mute the mic while he's talking. Maybe then my laptop won't be so noisy.
This is a tale of the kingdom of Gehenna Pali that stretched across these lands long ago. Once upon a time, Prince Menek, son of King Karis, set out with his vassals to hunt in the forest. But in the forest they were enveloped by a thick fog, and the prince lost his way. Wandering aimlessly about, he happened upon a marsh from which grew an enormous tree. Thereupon he heard the sound of sobbing, but he knew not from where. He found a maiden sitting all alone. She was weeping by the marsh. "I am Alcana. I just buried my mother here in the marsh of Uban," she said. And then she looked up at the prince. He was overwhelmed by her beautiful eyes. The maiden stole his heart that day. It was truly a fateful meeting. Thereafter, the prince made frequent trips into the forest. Undoubtedly, he was paying visits to the maiden. The maiden had a strange power. She could talk to the insects and trees. Before long, there began a terrible rumor that the prince's heart had been stolen by a witch. One day the maiden spun silk from fairy cocoons and wove it into a beautiful cloth for the king. But the brilliance of that cloth cast a shadow upon the kingdom. The king was so enthralled by the fairy silk that he sent his soldiers into the forest, where they ravaged for fairy cocoons. The fairies, still in their cocoons, were boiled alive. The king killed them so he could have their silk. The prince pleaded with his father to stop his cruelty, but the king was no longer the man he had once been. Prince Menek was charged with treason and imprisoned in the king's deepest dungeon. He was never heard from again. When the maiden learned of the prince's death, she cursed her fate and lamented the foolishness of man. She then cast herself away into the marsh where her mother lay. As she started to drown, a voice from nowhere whispered to her, "I am Elrum. I shall grant you your wish. Tell me what you want," said the voice. The maiden told Elrum all that weighed upon her heart. The maiden said, "Greed bears destructive knowledge. Its wicked power shall be the end of the forest. All hope is lost. The beasts of knowledge shall never live in peace with the forest. The one light of hope, who I so loved, has perished at the hands of the beasts. I now go to where my love Menach awaits. Thereupon Elrum spoke again. So you claim that your true love was torn asunder by the greed and hatred of the beasts of knowledge? When light is swallowed up by darkness, I shall unleash ruin upon the land, returning all to the nothingness from whence it came. I have a firm grip upon the darkness in your heart. From that day forward, demons appeared in the forest, terrifying all they came upon. And the kingdom of Gehenna Parley fell to ruin by the swarms of Onibubu, locusts of apocalypse. The demons that haunt the forest now are the beasts, spawned by the greed in man's heart.
Holy shit. So she didn't wish for her man to be brought back to life. She pretty much wished for revenge. She wished for death and destruction to come upon those that took her man from him. In a nutshell. In a roundabout sort of way, that's exactly what she did. She wanted vengeance. And that god sounds like well, it just sounds like some kind of crazy spirit that has insane powers. You call it a demon or a god, it wouldn't make any fucking difference. It just sounds like a spirit that has insane powers to create hellspawn. Or demons, the Oninubu. The fucking swarms of demons and shit.
Life is for no one else but yourself.
Oh, he already said this.
If you enjoy, duty alone cannot bring.
Okay, we're done here.
Come again anytime. Oh, the wind is getting stronger. Know you that on days like this the sound of your flute shall be carried by the wind and heard far and wide. And each time I hear it, I shall pray for your safe return.
Thanks, old dude. Oh yeah, speaking of which, what that girl did, it actually makes her look like a damn witch after that. Her man got killed, so she spoke to a spirit, and that spirit, Elrim, cast a swarm of demons to attack the fucking people and slaughter them. That sounds like a witch summoning a spirit to create monsters. Summoning a spirit to send a plague on the village. That sounds like witchcraft. She didn't help her case. Alright, we're done here. Time to go to the Dragonfly Gate. I can't from there. I gotta go here and... I'm trying to... I don't need to do this, I have save states. Fuck you. Wrong way. That would be the one. Alright. Oh! That'll do for now. Next time, I'm going to the Dragonfly Forest. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.